Hi everyone, welcome back to part 2 of the second video as we continue to build My Space for Me schools together. Part 1 was all about how our thoughts and feelings impact us. If you haven't watched it already, please do so on the My Space for Me Facebook page or go to Tessa Armstrong Associates YouTube channel. Part 2 is all about how we can help our children cope with difficult feelings and thoughts in a healthy and constructive manner to help them improve their concentration, their behaviour and ultimately their well-being. It is really important that children are allowed to experience any negative feelings and thoughts they have before being able to change these to the positive. If we hide negative feelings and thoughts, they will continue to grow inside us, and we don't want that to happen, as when that happens, unhelpful behaviours start to emerge. The problem is that children find it difficult to move through this cycle and identify their thoughts, their feelings and their behaviours. And so I use a solar system of feelings to help them. And I'm going to take you through that now. First of all, I want you to look up into the sky with your child and ask them to imagine that each planet has a feeling. Each planet has a face. Ask them to describe this to you. What's the moon feeling? What does Jupiter feeling? The next step is for them to design their own solar system of feelings. Perhaps they can draw this for you and draw the faces on the planets and colour them in the colours that match the feeling. You can now explain to your child that some of these feelings will help them to achieve their missions, but some feelings will make it more difficult to achieve. We are going to call the helpful feelings yellow planets and the feeling planets that make achieving more difficult the blue planets. Can your child identify which of the feelings in their solar system help them and which will make it more difficult? We are now going to visit our planets. First, we're going to visit our happy yellow planet. Ask your child what this planet's like. What made them land on the planet? Who's there? What's the temperature? What's the weather? What are people doing? What are they doing? Once they have been able to describe this to you, ask them to land on a blue planet. So this may be a sad feeling planet, or it may be a worried feeling planet, and ask them the same questions so you can discover what it is like on their unhelpful blue feeling planet. After they have described this, tell them that it's okay to land on one of these blue planets. It's okay to have feelings that make things more difficult at times. But when these feelings stop us doing things we want to do, we can do something about it to make us feel better. We can do something that will transport us from the blue planet to the yellow planet. And the next thing to do is to ask them what they can do to help themselves move between their planets from their blue to the yellow. So this can be things like positive thoughts, saying I can do it, and it can be practical steps as well, such as asking for help or practicing an activity they're finding tricky. The aim is for your children to be able to understand how they have landed on their blue feeling planet, what that's like, what it stops them doing, and to then be able to work out how to transport themselves across to one of their yellow feeling planets. You want their yellow feeling planet to grow bigger and bigger and get stronger and stronger so that it can look after them when they've landed on a blue planet. This is the planet that will help them to overcome the difficult feelings and will help them feel better. So now when you see your child struggling with something, they can start visiting their feeling planets. Let me give you an example. Say you are doing some maths with your child and they're losing concentration, they're fidgeting, they're not listening. They're actually trying to tell you something. Behind this behaviour, there will be a negative thought and a negative feeling. And you want to find out what those are. Ask them which planet they have just landed on and what happened to make them land on it. Explore this planet with them. You want to discover through their imagination what their thoughts are. what happened to make them think this, what they are feeling, and how this is making them behave. Use puppets, use Play-Doh, or make some emoji planets like these. And remember, if they have landed on a blue unhelpful planet, help them to transport themselves to a helpful yellow planet. Encourage them to think about what they can do to help themselves when they're feeling unhelpful feelings, such as by saying a positive thought and doing a positive action. So enjoy exploring your child's feeling planets together so that next time we meet, we can set off on our mission. And you never know, we may find ourselves in the solar system of feelings again one day. So please continue to share my videos. I have had loads of support from my first one, which is great. So thank you so much. Let's keep building My Space for Me schools together. Until next time, stay safe, stay well, and stay happy. Bye.